So back to what I was saying about Tegan. I am not the greatest fan of her wrestling. I do think that Tegan needs to tighten up just a little bit in the ring. Um, I think her going back to NXT would do her some good. Honestly, being down there with the new class and new recruits, being around some people that are super hungry and really, really want to get their feet wet and get the ground going, I think that would work out for Tegan, because Tegan never really got the opportunity to shine in NXT like Dakota did, like some of her counterparts have, in terms of Raquel, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. The list goes on and on. Tegan was injured during those times, so she didn't get the opportunity to really get her feet wet in NXT. You feel me? And right now, where we are in NXT, you can go back and really reinvent yourself there and become something completely different and even better and improved, especially with the NXT being inside the PC. She has a way of sharpening herself and fine-tuning herself so that she could be someone in the future who is a plausible threat to that championship. Now, having said that, I think, like I said in the previous video, my problem with Tegan is that there are no layers to her. She seems it's very transparent. It's kind of like what Daniel Bryan was giving, and a lot of people disagree with me with Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan is a one-trick pony when it comes to character work. Wrestling-wise, he is one of the best, and I'll always give him credit for that, but Daniel Bryan is a one-trick pony when it comes to his character work. Most of his characters live and rest in one space. There's no layers to them. There's not really much that you're going to gain or want from them. He's going to rest in that little area, that little hole he's created, and that's it. That is where Tegan is. She's a face, and she's a severe baby face at that. And a lot of the things with Tegan just fall flat. The way she moves, how she talks in terms of character work, it's just not entertaining. There's nothing that's captivating. And if I'm being 1,000% fair, Natalya is no better. Now, ring-wise, Natalya is one of the greatest traditional wrestlers in the WWE and in the wrestling world, period. There are very few people who are able to contend with Natalya in true traditional wrestling, okay? I will never take that away from that woman. But the one thing I can't stand is giving Natalya a fucking microphone. And the same thing goes for Tegan. She kills me on the microphone. I'm like, girl, they finna eat your ass alive. And they do it every fucking time. Okay, I need you to get some edge. Okay, I need you to get some cojones grandes. Okay, I need you to be putting bitches to bed. Okay, you can't go out there and be on the microphone and be letting bitches like Zoe Stark upstage you. You can't do that, girl. You got the shiniest wizard in the world. That move name is funny. Kiss my ass. That's funny. I gotta do my nails. Anyway, you got the shiniest wizard in the world. Okay. And you got a nice look. You a pretty girl. Okay. You could be out here stunting on hoes. And it's a way to do it where you can still be you and do it without compromising who you want to be seen as and your integrity. There is all kind of ways to do things. What I highly recommend is that you go to some improv classes so that you can learn how to think on your feet and be quick. You don't have to be you don't have to be a quipper. You don't have to be like the CM Punks of the world, the AJ Lees of the world. You don't have to be like that. But you do need to be able to set a bitch straight. You do need to be able to be like, hey, listen, just because you talking shit don't mean I'm not going to come back at you with the quit. I will get your ass together, whether it be verbally or in that ring. But one way or another, bitch, you going to see me. You see what I'm saying? You see how easy that came? It ain't hard, girl. Okay? If you want some help, I got you. Okay? I'll give you the script. Zoe, girl. It's your turn, baby. Okay? Now, Zoe, look. You ain't terrible in the ring. In fact, I was a major fan of you when you first got to NXT. I was like, Zoe is a star. I love her. I still like you as a in-ring competitor. But personality wise, you two as a heel, you don't hit. Um I mean, pairing you with Trish was smart. You got to work with a legend and she kind of gave you the keys to the kingdom, but you didn't open the door. You didn't even kick it. You just kind of toe tapped you just took your foot and slid and slowly pushed the door open. That's about as good as you're gonna get. I need you to get some edge to you too. Because just because you come out there in your nice one arm moto jackets and you come out there dressed like you about to go to war, like you're going to January 6th part 2, that don't mean or do nothing. It don't provide no intimidation. It don't provide nothing. It just you just another one of the ones who are gonna fall before Rhea Ripley and the rest of the people who are gonna be champion before you. You gotta have an entertaining factor. And while wrestling should be the first thing, you need to have a character development as your second. The one thing that Shayna Baszler got over you is she has character. And that's probably the reason why you were paired with her, at least in my opinion. You don't have a character. You two are like a WWE 2K23 call with a really good moveset. And that's not good in my opinion because you're replaceable when you're like that. I don't want to see you go because I know that ring wise you're excellent and there could be a lot of great matchups and matches with you, but you got to develop a character. You just have to.